never forget 覚えとけ忘れるなあれこれそれ大切なのどれ
Finale, the time chamber, and I'm here, Falku Black, named after the GOAT right here, as you can see, and it's crazy, like, we talked about a lot this season, we had a lot of highs, it was a low episode, we was in our bag when we was talking about anime appreciation. I know it's gonna get that tough, but today we're just gonna talk about a lot of the changes we're gonna make, and a couple questions that, probably people that were watching the videos, they probably were thinking about and wanted to ask, so I'm going to address some of those things right now. First thing I'm going to address is why we FaceTime, Skype, or message each other. Like, video chat. This is the thing. All of us, we all grew up together in a town, but, as we got older, we all went our separate ways. Rodney, he serves our country. Taekwon, he's doing big things on the other side, on the west side of the world in America. Javier just be beating people up for a living. He a boxer and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it seems that the one thing that continues to bring us close together, no matter how far we go, is anime. Not only anime, professional wrestling, just all the fun stuff in the world. Life right now is... It's stressful, you know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, you watch Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, it was good. But nowadays, you watch it to just escape reality for 23 minutes. Because once that's over, that bill about to hit you like this. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the main reason why we video chat each other is because we're not all in the same place at the same time. But we know at the end of the day, we can hop on a video chat and we can be with each other. Like, not physically, but we're, like, mentally there and, like, in the same format together, just talking about what we love and just talking about it to the best of our ability. So that's the main reason why we usually use FaceTime and all any stuff like that. Other than that, you'll probably just hear our voices, but we won't be together. So that's the main reason why we FaceTime each other. And the mind behind the chamber. Me, I played college football for a while. I recently finished, and one thing I wanted to do, especially being inspired by our DC World, I watched them for a while, oh my mama, y'all got me effed up, the last Hoodbender. I love that. I was inspired by everything he did, and I was like, I feel like I got my boys from back home that they will love this, they love what they do, and it's something that maybe it's something like we can take a look at and try it out for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So that was one vision of the chamber, but it was also a lot more things I wanted to do, because as I watched anime for a while, I started to become inspired by certain things, like things that I didn't catch on to as a kid, like more motivational messages that I could take to the field or I could take to my academics that can help me strive to my full potential. So that's kind of the vision we have for the chamber, like not only skits but also like discussions like we had this past season, like a lot of stuff that's just like fun and inspiring at the same time, because that's what we're all about, you know what I'm saying? Basically, we're a great community that comes together for the good of what we do. And getting to the next thing, name change. We talked as a group. I talked about this in episode 11 of the Time Chamber. We kept Time Chamber as a placeholder until we all came up with a name. And I decided, since 90% of us live in... Oh, yeah, let me get into that, too. Yeah. 90% of us live in New Jersey, and we live in a little town called Carteret. Well, prestigious Carteret, home of the Ramblers. Like, if you guys live in New Jersey, have you ever been in New Jersey, you've been on the turnpike, you drive up the turnpike, you'll see exit 12. With big letters, you'll see Carteret, but in small letters, you'll see Rahway. But I still do not understand why every time somebody asks where I'm at, and I say Carteret, oh, where is it? Oh, it's right next to Rahway. Oh, Rahway. Y'all know where Rahway is, but Carteret's in big bold letters on the New Jersey Turnpike. But that's another story for another day. We'll talk about that later. So we're going to have some plans for the future where we're talking about our discussions. We're basically going to keep that as the chamber chat. We're still going to keep the time chamber with our discussions. We're going to call that chamber chat. That's where we're going to have discussions like how we had like this year. We talked about video games. We talked about the Brawley movie. We talked about Boku Daki Da Inai Machi, which was, that was erased. We talk about that stuff. So chamber chat will be where we talk about mostly our discussions and stuff. And also anime coach. I had 2 episodes that we did anime coach. We have from Fairy Tail and 7 Deadly Sins. That's when we basically break it down like any regular sport, and we talk about the flaws that they did and what's funny about it. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it a little funny and stuff. But if there's more that needs to be done to that, please comment down what else you would like to see in, the anime coach, anything like that, and we'll make the changes so it can satisfy our audience. Other than that, the scouting report. Me and Malcolm, we did one scouting report. We talked about 2 different shows. We talked about a show that just came out, Rising of the Shield Hero, and we also talked about Dororo, which was actually a show that came out in the 50s, but they, they hyped it up and they lived it up for the 2019 era. So you guys can check that out too. And we're also going to have something called the exhibition episodes. They're not going to be a part of the chamber chat, but they're just going to be like videos on their own that just talk about certain things. And the name for that might just be, you know, innovation, motivation, basically, you know, anime and motivation. Basically, that's what we're going to talk about. And that we're going to talk about mostly characters or scenes from anime that are just inspirational, motivational, and how somebody can use those scenes to their everyday lives. Like I talked to you guys about last time, Black Clover scene. The scene basically like it's okay to be weak, but it's not okay to stay weak, and how I use that to inspire me in anything that I do right now. So that's what our innovation motivation will be talking about in our exhibition episodes. Another thing we've been doing, I know you have been seeing a lot so far. We did about when you go over your Nakama house and his parents start arguing. We did that. Me and Javi did a skit about, you know, for all my professional wrestling fans, you know, sometimes you watching wrestling and your favorite wrestler, you like them, they're the face of the company, everybody likes them, and then next thing you know, they turn on you. Like, an example is in 2014, everybody loved the Shield and stuff, and then Triple H said, there's always a plan B. Everybody's like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I was a senior in high school this time. That's when Seth Rollins hit the chair and said, bink. And now Seth Rollins, he a bad guy for however long. And now you know you're looking now, you're a good guy again. Now Dean Ambrose is the bad guy. But the Shield just made up, but we'll talk about that another time. So that's what we talked about, that skit that we did. And we're also going to do a lot of mini skits, but we got some big skits going on. Like I know you guys know Dragon Ball Super Broly just recently came out, and I got an idea for it. So for that one, I wanted to do Hoodball Super Brody, and I wanted to kind of have it similar to how Dragon Ball Super Broly was, but I wanted it to be based on 3 different people that was raised in the hood, and how 2 ended up saving the world and all that stuff, and 1 was abandoned, and then they come back to have a clash. Kind of how it was with Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, so that's what I wanted to do. Try to make that a little funny. I have another skit idea, but I'm not going to say anything about it because like everybody else, like I'm really inspired by, you know, all the public figures and all that stuff, but they're so smart and clever that once you put an idea out there, they're going to get after, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to grind. That's the thing about this. Everybody on the grind and stuff. And I'm happy about that, you know what I'm saying? So that idea, I'll keep until you guys see a preview of it. What else are we talking about over here? And actually, that's all the notes that I have. And getting back to talking about Carteret, yeah. We're going to change the name to, what did I say the name was? Excuse me again. Heroes of the Carter Guild. And we're going to change that because 90% of us lived in a little town called Carteret, New Jersey. You know, that's where I'm from. That's where Rodney, Eddie, Devin, all of us. There's a bunch of us. There's a lot of us in the group. If I forgot your name, please don't hate me. That's where a majority of us are from. And the one member, Malcolm, he's actually a part of New Jersey. He's from Orange, New Jersey, but I met him at school, actually. And it's funny how I met him. And people say anime don't bring you together. I met him in our dining hall at our university, and he had a little One Punch Man button on, you know what I'm saying? And that's when One Punch Man was popping, because this was probably around, I'll say freshman, sophomore year, and you know, One Punch Man ain't come out since then. I graduated college and stuff. And I was like, dang, look at that button. That's a One Punch Man button. And then that's how we basically linked up and stuff. So that's part of the reason why we're going to be called Heroes of the Carter Guild. Other than that, I believe I hit everything. Like, this video wasn't going to be like a discussion on everything. It's just going to be about the changes that we're going to make, and that's about it. So, you know, guys, if you like this video, you can subscribe to our channel, hit that bell icon. We have our Instagram, we have our Twitter, we have all different social medias. But now there's going to be a name change, so please look out for the new name change that we're going to have, which is going to be the Heroes of the Carter Guild. So please check that out. Thanks again for watching this video. And like I always say, now what I say now is not giving up is our magic power, like it should be your magic power. Have a good day, y'all.
Never, never, never forget.覚えとけ。忘れるな。あれこれそれ大切なのどれ。いらないもの捨てちゃおう。いるものだけありゃ幸せなのかもしれないだろう。ありがとう。俺は俺の足で歩く。綺麗な靴。また汚しまくる。シューレイ